Hello, hello. It is 12 o'clock. Time for Wacky Wednesday. Somebody will show up pretty soon, or else maybe you're all dissatisfied with me because I haven't been very good as a promise keeper lately. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here. If I can find my crochet hook. Probably fell on the floor again. Oh, I found it. All right. I did find that. Well, look at there. There's a pen. How about that? This is one of my favorites too. From the Clock Restaurant. Clock Restaurant's one of my favorite restaurants. All right, well, I probably put it away thinking I didn't need it. And I do. Oh, there's Bubba Bird. And another leg. Oh, I probably can send this leg to. Yep, in the Pebbles box. Okay, I don't see it down here on the floor. And I'm tired of looking for it, so I'm just going to get me a new one. And it was a 6, so it can't be too hard. Nope, that's a 5. Well, no, dagnabbit, what did I do with the 6? Oh, boy, I'm telling you, if it weren't attached, I would lose my head. What is this one? 4 and a 4.5. That's not going to work. All right. Whew. No, they just don't have legs and get up and walk away. I'm telling you. Oh, look, here's another, haha, another pen from the clock. All right, did I stick it in there? What is this one? It is, I did. All right, wow. Hello, everybody. Kim. Kim, have you gotten your package yet? This is Wednesday. If it didn't come, let's see. If it didn't come Monday, it should come today. Pennsylvania, right? Yeah, she's holding all of them. She's got them all in there. But not the 6. This is a 5. 5. 5. 5.5. I found it in another bag. Not yet. Should be here today. Okay. I just let me know when you get it. Barbara Andrews. Hello, hello. Mr. Elmo is out and about right now. He's on a think. Now, Barbara, you're relatively new, so I know that you don't know what a think is. So I'm going to tell you. Mr. Elmo is a little ADHD, which he will never admit to you. So, hey, Rachel, how are you today, sweetheart? I love you, Rachel. Bonnie, I'm so glad to see you back. I was afraid you were upset with me and didn't want to come to my cottage anymore. So I'm glad we got that worked out, and it's coming. It's coming. That's right, Chris. Oh my gosh, Chris, I am so thankful that you are here today. You don't know what that means to me. I miss you in the closet, and there's just no Van Halen like you play it. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm so thankful you're here. I love you, love you, love you. I have 2 lives scheduled for now. You're probably right. I did schedule one, but I messed up because StreamYard has got this new thing where you can go this way or you can go this way, and I can't get anything in this way. So I canceled that one and did the landscape. So that's why. So everybody should be over here. I know if it ain't one thing, it's your mother. Well, I'll tell you what, spend as much time with you can as you can with her because a lot of mothers are already gone and you can't get them back. I'm at home until I go to work at 4. Gonna make a steak and enjoy my time before work. Thank you for reminding me, Rachel. I want to take a steak out for supper tonight. Bonnie, it's creative crochet crochet creations by Christy. She's on Sunday mornings um, at 10 o'clock before I come on Sunday. But she's one of those channels that I went to when I decided to set up my channel. And I wanted it to be fun. I wanted it to be light. I wanted it to be godly. I wanted it to be a safe place. So I went to several of the content creators that I go to for those particular things. And I asked them, can you do this? Can I borrow this? And they all said yes, of course. Because I think even though I changed the names and changed the games, I think when someone comes to you and says, I really like this about your channel, if I tweaked it, can I use it? It's a joy and kind of an honor to say, yes, go ahead. So anyway, she does Let's Make a Yarn Deal. And on Sundays, I play a game called Pick Your Blessing. The games are the same. The names are different. You choose a yarn that you would like to have, the weight of the yarn, a 3 or a 4 or a 2 weight or whatever, 5 weight, and a color that you would like to have. And if we count them all the entries, and then we pick a random number from that entry number, and whoever name is chosen, then I go to my shelf and I look to see if I can find a blessing in the color and weight that you've chosen. So um, Christy is one of the people whose channel I went to, and Chris was going there a long time. And while Christy was looking for the yarn, because people love to stump her, I'll take a number 2 yellow and orange marled. Well, how many people have that on their shelf? Yeah, maybe 10% of the population. And if you didn't stump her, she had to pick out something else. And sometimes she even gave up her bougie yarn if it was close in color. But while she was looking, Chris would always play some Van Halen for her. There's Valerie. Hello, hello. She is funny. She brings a lot of fun, and that's one of the things that I wanted. Hey, Heidi, and Leanie's here. I'm glad you came over. And Tammy, you're a blessing to me. Last week almost stumped her. Yes, it did. Yeah, she probably took 3 or 4 minutes to find her, maybe even 5. I don't know, but she took a long time to find um, to find a yarn to pass on. And okay, welcome to all of you. I'm not going to go through names anymore. There's CC Angel, though. She found one. She did. Welcome to the cottage. I am Miss C. I am what I am, and that's all what I am, and that's why I quit early Sunday, because I was having a I am day, and I needed to leave early. So, and those of you who know me and love me, you have my heart. Come in. I love seeing your faces come through the door. This is the home of the Sun Bunny. And Sun Bunnies are crocheted animals that I make and give away, fill with God's love, and give them away to people so they know Sun Bunny loves them. Okay, that's the intro. Next comes, I'm glad to see your faces come through the door. Leave your shoes and all your worries out there. Out there. Don't bring them in because they have no place here. Only love and happiness and safety comes in. I love you, Bonnie. You go do what you need to do. I love you. My cousin Dee is here, and there's Len. Welcome, welcome. Yes, don't forget your thummies, if you please, and buy me a cup of coffee if you take pity on me and you want to help with postage. The last one was $60.15. That went out Monday. No, that went out last Monday. I didn't get Mondays out yet. Sometimes you gotta wait for money to come in before you can send stuff out. You know about that? Okay. When you come through the door and say howdy howdy, like Granny D does, there's Kitty. Come in, pick a chair, set your project down so you reserve your seat, and then you can get up and get coffee or tea or water. I made fresh cranberry scones this morning. Fresh cranberry. I wasn't sure how that was going to work out because I usually use dried apricots or craisins, which are dried cranberries, but I used the fresh cranberries this time. Yum, and again I say yum. And we made some Devonshire cream, which is just 1 brick of cream cheese and a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. And you put that in your bullet till it's done. Yum. You can add a little bit of powdered sugar if you want to, but you really don't need to. It's just yum. And then I opened a can of cranberry jelly, and you just slice a real thin slice of that, put that on your scone, and a little dollop of Devonshire cream. Yum. Paired with raspberry tea. It is absolutely the yummiest. And don't worry about your cups. Kitty's here today. She'll do the dishes. But the rest of it, paper stuff, put in the bin. Okay? Leave your bucket by the door so you can either fill it up. You can either fill it up on your way in or you can fill it up on your way out. The bucket is to be filled with love. And my love for you, your love for each other, and God's love for all of us. And when you leave here, make sure that your bucket's full, because there are people out there in your world that need a dipper full because their buckets are so empty. Some of them even scraped so hard that they put a hole in their bucket. So be sure and make sure your bucket's full when you leave so that you can share with others. Moving right along. Yep, Kitty's got the coffee. Oh, I got a 4.5-pound bag of Nestle's Toll House chips and a huge box of crackers. Everybody loves Christmas cracks, so I'm making a ton. Rachel, I'm having a great day. Thank you. You showed up. First time in a long time that I'm aware of, so I'm having a great day. And Chris is here. It doesn't get much better than that. and 5 pounds of butter. Bonnie, you're going to need to send me that recipe for sure. For sure. All right, let's get going. How are you all doing on your stitch of the month? I cut my ear, the hair here by my ears this morning. They're all over my shirt. I am working on it, and that's as far as I've gotten, and I'll tell you why. This is a variegated white, purple, and gray sweet roll from Premier, of course. I love Premier yarn. I love Premier yarn. This is 245 yards, so that's almost 255, 750. So this will make a nice baby blanket. It's about 750 yards. It's 100% acrylic. It's a medium 4-weight yarn and takes a 5.5 millimeter hook, but I'm using a 6. And this is called Pansy Pop. And this is the new stitch of the month for November. And if you haven't started it yet, all you do is make your chain as long as you want your blanket to be wide. In the first stitch, you single crochet, and then you skip 2 and you do 4 doubles, and then you single crochet, you skip 1, single crochet, skip 1, 2, you skip 2, and then 5, 4 doubles all the way across. So when you get to the next row, what you're doing is, in that first single crochet you did, you do 2 doubles. In between the 2 doubles of the previous row, you do a single crochet. You jump over to the single crochet in the last row and you do 4 doubles. I've only got 3 in here. You do 4 doubles. And then a single and 4 doubles, and a single in between the 4 doubles, and all the way across. And each row is the same. Your 4 doubles in the single crochet and single crochet in the middle of the 4 doubles. In between, I just pull them apart and put a single crochet in there. And that's how far I got on it. And did I do? Oh, I have another color too. It's out in the other room. It's brown and rust and gray, I think. Okay, that's one. Another one is this pillow that I found in a Scrap Busting Crochet magazine from Crochet World. This is one that Jenny gave me. And I looked at that and I said, whoa, wouldn't that make a beautiful baby blanket? And so I started another one. Jenny! Yep, everybody come on over here. Isn't that pretty? Only you know me, I never read the directions because I just started out and I think I know what I'm doing and I do it. Now, tell me if you can see what do they call it? Spot the difference. Can you spot the difference? Whoops. Sally Stevens, hello, hello. And Jen. Jen, are you glad Chris is here? Missed that boy. On this one, you can see that they do the stripe. They called it a long double crochet. And then on the next row, it's offset. And mine, alas, is not, because I didn't read the directions. So when I came back, I just did one over the top of the other. Instead of doing it in here and leaving this plain, I did it right over the top. I don't think it's going to make it much difference. I think it's still going to be beautiful. In fact, I think it's going to be so beautiful that if you can make one, why not make two, right? I started a second one. That's the start of the second one so far. You do five, well, they said 4, but I did 5 rows on my beginning single crochets. And can I tell you? No, I cannot tell you how many I did. I cannot tell you how many stitches I did. I'll try and come up with it. I'll count them. But I thought I'd do this one with white and then use these 3 colors. I think that's going to make a beautiful blanket. And this one I'm going to try and offset, where this one I did not. So even though I haven't accomplished a whole lot, I do have startitis. And those blankets are going to go to Gianna's place. Turquoise and the purple. Okay. I have not worked on the 3 blankets that I have for Gianna's place. This is one of them. And I only have one more cake of this yarn. And I think, because if I turn this down, it comes to about the middle, which tells me that this is going to be square if I use the other cake. Did you know you could do that? This is half a cake. I mean, this is a whole cake, half a blanket. If you fold the edge down and it comes out a square, then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. You're going to have a square blanket. There's your tip of the day. How about that? But I've not worked on those 3 because I've started some other ones. I started 2 bunnies, which you have seen. Here's the legs for one. And I have no clue where the leg for the other one might be, because it's buried here. But it was this one. Oh, here it is right here on the end of that one. Oh, I'm glad it was attached. Like my head, if it wasn't, it would be lost. Okay, there's the foot that I started, and these are the other feet that I've started. So I've got 2 bunnies started. Uh, this last week was a pretty scattered week for me. I'll use that word. So I have a lot of new starts and not a lot of finished objects. Another one, because I watched Christy's Closet, she started a blanket or showed a blanket last week from Ophelia, and it's called Ode to Baby, I think it's called. Ode to Baby. And it is such a simple pattern. You need to go to Ophelia Talks and look at this pattern, or you can go to Christie's and look at the pattern. But it's just um, you start here and you do your chain, and then you do in the third chain or fourth chain from the hook, you do a double crochet, chain one, double crochet, chain one, and then that gives you these 3 blocks, open blocks, and then you do 7 double crochets. Then you do 3 more open blocks and 7 double crochets, and you do that for 1, 2, 3 rows. And when you're finished your window with 9 openings, the next row you do a double in the open, double in the open, double in the open, and a double, and that's 7. And then you do your 3 open blocks. So this block, you've got 7 double crochets and your open block all the way across. So it actually is opposite. And then the next block, you start with your open window, and then the shutters are closed and the windows open and closed, and that's going to be a beautiful baby blanket for Gianna's house, and that is made out of Karen. Is that a cloud cake? Karen, I don't have it in here. Doesn't really matter. It has halo, and that's the window blanket from Christie's. Okay, there's another blanket that I started that I don't know where that is and what I've done with it. I've not worked on I'm waiting for tomorrow because tomorrow's Thursday and week 4 of Luck of the Draw comes out, and I'm really excited about that. Hey, Marsha Lee, welcome. And Demi and Mary Lou. Hello. Hey, hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. And Lady Bird. Yeah, almost got the TV going. Mia. Khadijah's here. Woohoo! Wow, we got a full house. I love that. Okay, what else? Oh, here is the Diana's flower that I'm waiting for week number 4 for Luck of the Draw to be drawn tomorrow, and she'll tell me what color number I will use, and then I will take my book and see which number she draws, which color I will use for my week number 4. I'm really enjoying this Luck of the Draw, and I was glad to find Diana's flower because it does 2 things. You know, I'm making 10 blankets, flower granny square blankets for Boggy Creek, and I have 8 of them finished, almost. This This is the succulent blanket. And I have just 2 more colors to put on it, and it will be finished. And I will finish it tonight. I did finish the water lily blanket. I forgot about that for a finished object. I did. And I need to take pictures of all of them. And I had brought some blankets home from Jen that she made for Boggy Creek, and she had forgotten to take pictures of them. So I'm going to take pictures of her blankets as well as my blankets and send her pictures to her. And keep mine. I'll keep mine. So I'll get another color for that. And what else? What else? What else? This is another blanket I have going. I'm telling you, I am really bad. This blanket is kind of it's not a scrap blanket. It's a variegated, big stripes, I think it's called. Trendy worsted is what it is. It's one of the ones I got from Kentucky. Oh no, it's not. It's a Premier Basic. A big twist. I have 3 of these, so I'm making this blanket, but each section is a little bit different. You can see the stitches. This was single crochet, and then there's like a puff stitch in the next couple rows, and then this whole section is moss stitch. I'll get back to that one day too. So you can see what an eclectic week I have had. It's been something else. Okay, and what else do I have to tell you? Oh, I have a new start. I took a skein off my bougie wall, and this is a skein of number 2 weight that I bought when I was up in Ohio in 19. Yep, hadn't been that long. 2023. From Behind the Pines. She dyes her own yarn. Her name is Bobby. She dyes her own yarn, and this is called Emma's Fingering, and it was one that she dyed up for the local yarn shop day in 2022. In 2022. So that's older than I thought. But if you remember me telling you that Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming is doing What's in a Name challenge, and she's the one who did October, you find a pattern with your own name and make something out of it, which I am doing with the Diana Flower Square, and it will go to Boggy Creek. So I'm double dipping here. I did Laura's challenge and the Boggy Creek challenge for that one. Then in November, she said, do one with your, look for a pattern with your parents, one of your parents' names. Well, my father's name is Merland, Merland. I did not find a single pattern with the name Merland on it. They didn't even bring up Merlin, like the magician. I couldn't find anything. So I said, okay, well, I'll look for Virginia. Well, a lot of the patterns that I found were made by a lady named Virginia something, but it was very difficult as well to find a pattern Virginia's something. And finally, I did find a pattern called Virginia's Shawl. No, Virginia's Cowl. Virginia's cowl, and it's in the fan and feather stitch. And so I have started it. I don't know whether I can show you easily or not, but this is what I've got so far. Not much, but this is, I think, the fan, and this is the feather, I think. There, this side's better. Anyway, I think it's going to come out really pretty. It is, here is a picture of a completed fan and feather. It comes out looking like a ripple, and you do 2 rows of knit stitch around, and then you do the 3rd stitch is the pattern row, and then the 4th stitch is the purl row, which makes this little ridge on it. This little ridge right here. So I think it's going to be pretty. I'm looking forward to working on this, and it's a knit, and I haven't done a knit in a long time. So it's always nice when you're crocheting to have a second project, whether it be another crochet project or a knitting project or scrapbooking project or a miniature or a diamond dot or whatever they call those things. Because when you're sitting there crocheting, you're sitting and see my shoulders up? This one's dropped. I have a dropped shoulder. And if I think, is it Paula Mint or Diana D's friend, Paula? She has a dropped shoulder and leans toward one side. And I recognize that in myself. If I don't do something else, I'm going to wind up maybe like that. And I don't want to do that. And the fact that I've caught a similarity, I can alter my behavior, which is good. I love to see you guys come in. Biblolicious cowl. Mama G is Virginian. She made the Bibolicious cowl you said you would make. I like that cowl. I do like that cowl, and I do want to make it. But I'm committed to making the Virginia cowl for this month of November. So those are my 2 crochet alongs. One is the What's in a Name challenge. Well, I guess I've got 3. The Luck of the Draw blanket, and then my challenge of Stitch of the Month. So I'm kind of excited. Now with this Stitch of the Month, if you are crocheting along with me in the Stitch of the Month, you need to work on it every week. We're doing the same stitch all month long. At the end of the month, or whenever you finish your project in this stitch that we're working on, the 4 double crochets and a single crochet. 4 double crochets and a single crochet. If you're working on a project with that, you need to send me a picture when you're finished, and we'll put it on the wheel and get you a prize if your name is chosen. So that's my challenge to you this week. And next month, that's my challenge for this month. Next month, we're going to work on another challenge. Can you tell me what's the 100 I forgot? Of course. This one is 100, and that one is a 20. Perfect. Here's 100 Jen, mine, stitch of the month. Jenny's, I don't know. By the way, if you haven't seen um, Jen's skirt that she crocheted a border on, you need to go look at that. Pebbles, my favorite pea in the whole world. Pebbles, I just cleaned out a bag that I thought was a project and it wasn't. It was all scraps. So your box is half full already. Just saying. Okay. Don't forget the Premier Yarn Sale. Now, I have to tell you this. If you want yarn, you need to hurry up and do it. Today's already the 12th. I thought about it for a couple days because I got this, I've showed you the card they sent me, and they said from the 8th to the 18th is we're having a big, huge sale and lots of really like $3, $4, $5 prices, and everything is up to 60% off. I think it was 60. So I was thinking about, yes, you do, Jen. I was thinking about getting some of those big. You remember the $5 Premier yarns that they had at the Dollar Tree? They sold for $5. They only had 3 colors that I was aware of: the mango, the green, and an ecru or off-white cream colored, something like that. Um, Ladybird, I didn't know about you having a challenge for January. All right. You do need to put that up there, Jen. It's just too beautiful to keep all to yourself. That's all there is to it. Um, and it's an inspiration, and you don't know what what spark you're going to cause by showing someone, oh my gosh, I can do that to that skirt that I love so much that's way too short and I can't wear it anymore because I don't like my hoo-ha sticking out. That kind of a thing. Did I sign up for it, Ladybird? I must have. I still have to go over there and check it out. Reminders. Check out Lady Bird January challenge. Okay. Yay for the November babies. Yesterday was my baby's birthday. My baby turned 57 yesterday. Ellen. And there's Rosie. Breakfast. All right. Don't forget their yarn sale. Right. See, if I don't write things down, I go squirreling off to Granny D's nest and I forget everything. Um, See, I just forgot what. Oh, the yarn sale that I was. You remember the big pounders, 1 pounders that they sold for $5 at the Dollar Tree? Well, they had them again on this yarn sale. They have them again on this yarn sale, and they have just yarn value for one was $4. I think it was colors they wanted to sell, and the others were $5. And I'm thinking $5, that's what I paid at the Dollar Tree. And if you buy a certain amount, you get free shipping. So I thought now's a really good time for me to stock up because I'm going to be doing baby blankets for Gianna's house and doing the luck of the draw and making bunnies. I'm going to need some yarn because I think I told you I'm going through my stash and pulling out all the half and less um, skeins that I have. If it's not enough to make a hat out of, it goes in a box of scrap yarn, and that all gets sent to my favorite pea in the whole world. And she just pulls out a scrap and makes a body part, throws it in the bucket, and when she gets done, she puts them all together, and they're absolutely wonderful. And so I debated for a few days. This month is a tight month, and I debated the the merit of stocking up on this really great sale or paying bills. Which is better of the two? And finally I decided I don't think it's going to get any cheaper than $5 for 700 and some odd yards. You just, I love this yarn. Is 252 yards, say 250 yards, 4.99, 4.99 a skein. For a penny more, I can get 800 and some yards. Duh. So I went in yesterday and I pulled up Premiere and I pulled up Sale and I pulled up Fall Sale or whatever the thing is. And I went to, I mean, they have the DK, anti-pilling DK for, I think it's $3 a skein, and the 4-weight worsted for $3 a skein. So if you need colors, $3 a skein, that's cheaper than $5 a skein. And their skeins are 300, I think 300 yards, something like that. And then I went to the Premier Just Yarn uh, for $5 a skein. There were like 3 colors left. Oh, everything else has been sold. It's like, okay, God, I guess you didn't want me to spend any of my hard-earned money. So needless to say, I'm not getting any yarn in the mail this month. Yeah, Pebbles, I understand. That but see, I waited. I looked and drooled and then closed the computer and went back in and I waited too long. So anyway, those are the things I'm working on. Um, Christie's blanket ode to baby that she's gotten from Ophelia Talks. That's one of them. I'm working on my Virginia's cowl. I'm working on 2 of these blankets, one in various purples and the other one in the turquoises. This is really, really simple. It's, they say 4 rows, but I did 5 rows of the main color because I'm going to put a border on it and I didn't want it to go, I wanted one more row in there to put my border in. And then you do a single crochet, you do a long stitch in the second row, a longer stitch in the third row, the longest stitch in the fourth row, then third row, and then second row, and then 3 single crochets in the top row. Don't forget to offset them. Now she did, in this pillow, she chained 36. So she has 35 stitches. The pattern is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4. 4 eighths are 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay, yeah, and you take off 1. Okay, so it's 8. 8 plus 3 will be your 8 plus 3 is your whatever it is. That's what it is. 8 plus 3. So if you want to make it wider, you just single crochet 8 across to get your length, and then you add 3. And you do 4 or 5 rows of that. Is that what they call that? The repeat? No. Your setup. That's your setup. The pattern setup is 8 single crochets plus 3. So you've got your pattern of 8 across. You've got 1 single crochet on each end. And when you do your chain, you do go in the first chain. So that's your third chain. Multiples. Thank you. Multiples of 8 plus 3. Thanks, Jen. A multiple is 8 plus 3 for however long you want your blanket to be. Yeah. Okay, and needless to say, I'm still using up the big twist value that I got from Kentucky and loving it. I did buy this purple yarn this week at my Hobby Lobby is 30% off yarn. I know 33% is 1/3, but when I see the 30% off, I think buy 3, get 1 free, which it really isn't, but I bought 3. I did not get a 4th yarn, which I probably should have, but I didn't. So I'm pretty happy with my yarn. I'm pretty happy with Virginia's cowl that I'm working on. I don't know when I'll get back to bunnies. I'll let Pebbles do that. She is so good at it. So good. Oh, I hear some stuff coming through. Let me see if I've got any pictures to share with you guys while I'm on here still. I thank Bonnie for being real patient with me. Do you remember when I was in the mood to give away everything, all my works in progress? The UFOs had to go. Remember that? Well, I did a bid, and Bonnie bid on something, and I had COVID. Then I went up north, and it just and I didn't even remember it. I forgot all about it, and I hadn't. Now I am writing the names on the blessings so that I will remember who they go to. And but then I didn't. So, and for me to go back in my records, you've got to be kidding me. So I said to Bonnie, "Hey, tell me, just come right out and tell me, because I don't want to renege on anything that I have said to you. And if I do renege on something, I want you to call me on it, because honesty is the best policy. And if I profess to be a Christian and love God with all my heart, then I got to do what's right. That's just, I gotta." Okay. I got smiley faces from Bonnie. Air Alley Design, November update, rainbows and advent calendar. I don't know. A new mystery crochet along. I don't know who that is. Okay. Christy says, I really like mine a lot. So I'm glad. She must be watching. Hello, Christy. Khadija, you had said that you had forgotten. So here's the second reminder that I put out. Oh, there'll be a third one at the end of the week. I hope this helps. All right. Pick and mix. A pick and mix. And I said, sounds intriguing, and I think that I would like to try. Okay. A triangle multi-stitch. Triangle multi-stitches. All right, that's it. I gotta look it up. And Fetch. I don't know if you know about Fetch. Jen told me about Fetch. It's an app that you put on your phone, and whenever you get a receipt for something you've purchased, you go to your Fetch app and take a picture of your receipt, and it keeps track of the amount that you spend, and it gives you points. Regina Provenzano. How is your crane easy? Oh, the Cronesian. It's in the other room. It's I have not worked on it, Jen. I've not. You know what? I got really skitsy last week, and I started 10 different things, and I haven't finished any of them. Okay, so it's a Karen latte cake. And you can't see it very good. That's the one I was showing you in here. You can see I put another layer on it since then. Because I was only to here, and now I've got another row of windows, and I've started a fourth row of windows. So that's where we are, guys. That's where we are this week. And please put your cups in the sink for Kitty. Throw all your papers in the bin. Pick up around your chair, because I can't bend over and pick up napkins and plates anymore. I hope you enjoyed the scones today. It was a new. Leave me a message in the replay if you enjoyed the fresh cranberry scones. I've never made them with the fresh cranberries before, but throw your empty water bottles in the bin. Make sure you got all of your projects. Look around the floor for any scraps you may have cut off, and don't forget your hook if you've dropped your hook. I think I have 3 new hooks this year that someone's dropped. So if you're missing one, let me know. And make sure you fill up your bucket before you leave. And don't forget your shoes. Mama Swift one week forgot her flip-flops. So, and they're gone. Elmo burned them up in the burn pile, because anything that's left on the mat outside goes to the burn pile. Because he doesn't want to carry around all your worries either. So they were good. Good. I'm glad you liked them, Ellen. That's the first time I've tried them with fresh cranberries. And I think with the jellied cranberry sauce, a layer of that, and then the Devonshire cream, it's just that combination of taste. It's so good. All right. Anybody have special prayer needs before we go? We have been praying for Jeanette, who's been in a lot of pain. Tammy in her eyes. A friend, Adam of Kim's, who has tongue and tonsil cancer. Sally Stevens. Praying for no more spreading of a stage 4 bladder cancer. An unspoken for Ellen. Lydia, how'd your mouth surgery go? Unspoken for KK. And we always pray for Kim. We always pray for my favorite P. Okay, today is 11/12/2025. Ladybird. We'll just put unspoken. Those are some of my favorite prayers, Ladybird, because God knows what they are. If I pray, I might just get him off the track, but he knows exactly what's needed. So I just pray unspoken. Oh no, Dreeny. Welcome, welcome, Dreeny. I didn't know you were here. How's that grandbaby? Sally. Sally's friend. Yeah, that's the one, Sally, right? Yeah, your friend. And we're praying that it doesn't spread. That's what we're praying for. Oh, thank you, Pebbles. I have mine right here. I keep it. It's right here. I never leave home without it. It's always right there in the green section. Aiden turned 4. Has it been that long, Greenie? Wow. Ah, that's 2 different prayers, Ladybird. All right. And prayers for all who need them. Valerie says prayers for baby Lev. Love? Was that for Levi? I can't believe Aiden's. That's awesome, Sally. Oh, that's Jacqueline Marley. Hello. We are just gathering prayers and saying goodbye because my time is up. So I'll just stick in a I love you prayer for you. You and the girls. I used to think it was Mia's daughter she was talking about, but it was really her dogs. Although she does have daughters, she was really Mia's girls are the dogs. I love you all. And may God hold you in the palm of his hand and keep you safe and give you a gift this week. And may he give you the eyes to see it and the ears to hear it and the wisdom to acknowledge from whom it came. And I love you all, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.